It's snowing. It's snowing outside. We got snowflakes coming down. Oh, yeah. I got the flash on, see if we can see it better. It's snowing. Actually, maybe slow down a little bit. No, it's still coming down. We can see it. Snowing outside, snowing outside. Hi ho, there you outside. Yep. So, let's get in the house real quick, because it is a little chilly. There we go. It's got music playing, so I'll have to keep talking and hope that you don't get demonetized. Okay. Now, I can't totally cover both my coals at the same time, but we'll try. Okay. Cover my coals. Cover my coals. No. Okay. So, of course, it's Rusty's here. So, alright, so let's talk about some things. I've heard a lot of say things about the and all that. But let's turn on the phone so I can read the chat here. As far as I know, it's still live. I don't know. He wants the bathroom. Did he? I think so. Alright, well, that's fine. Okay. So, there's the commercials.
This app will change your life. So if you're a student or professional, you type a lot, and occasionally you might make a mistake or two.
Oh, yeah.
This app will change your life. So if you're a student or professional, you type a lot, and occasionally
yeah, I type a lot when I make screw-ups. Yeah. We can't come out. There's got music playing, so I'll keep talking. It's snowing outside. You can snow on me. Okay, so anyway, great guys. No, don't disconnect. Yes. Let me see the chat. Oh, chat. Alright, so right now, so there's 5 people, but I'm not seeing anything. Was there anything on this one? I don't know. No. Alright, so the viewers anyway. Alright, so yes, we let the first snow for New England, from Southern New England is coming on, baby. It's supposed to turn to rain later, but I got a feeling it's not going to turn to rain very easily. I think it's going to stay snow pretty much throughout the. It's supposed to turn to rain later, but I got a feeling. So I still don't know what Ed's doing, so I want to check on that. So I'm going to be right back here. I'm on T-Mobile's network. You're on the other network. So, yeah, so basically, trying to get everybody together, and I've had people say things like, you're no fun, you're a killjoy. You know what? I'm not. In fact, if anything, I'm actually. So what exactly happened with the Discord channel? I might as well talk about this because this is kind of less than it was bullshit. Well, it was recommended to me to give trolling a try to help prevent some of the bad people that were coming in and doing child porn and all that stuff. And that made sense, okay? And we said, hey, give Charlie a try. He knows what he's doing, And I said, okay, I'll give him a try. And so we talked about what we wanted to see done. I said we wanted to find a way to authenticate and verify these people. And that sounds great. What happened was that he starts not having just one bot to help moderate, but like 3 or 4 of them. Now, I already had some bots I had taken out of my own system beforehand, like the Restream IO bot. We don't need that. Patreon bot, the a few other bots, including StreamYard's bot or Streamlabs bot, a few others, and Rhythm bot, which was absolutely useless because it didn't work anymore. And so I was in the process of kind of pure purging a lot of the old bots, knowing that he wanted to add new bots, because I was concerned that there would be a mix of commands, because how can you make sure that each bot's commands are truly unique to that bot? I mean, think for a second. Let's say you have 2 commands that are the same, but they do different things. Let's say, for example, you have a command that says to add. One adds picture, and one adds user. And I say, add photograph.jpg. And so the 2 bots see the word add photograph JPG. So the one that adds a picture is going to upload photograph.jpg. At the same time, the other command is going to be adding user named picture.jpg. So we started getting all mixed up between all these different bots. And like I said to trolling, I said, I think we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here. We have to debug these things. We have to see if they work. You just can't throw 4 bots up there at one time. As much as I'd love to see some bots, like Rhythm bot, which was the music bot, we had that for a long time until they changed the software. Which means at that point the bot was basically ineffective. It was garbage. Didn't work. Okay, take it out. Okay? Nightbot was good for a while, up until some people got on Stone Queen chat and caused a lot of mayhem on Snow Queen chat. And so, for that reason, that bot ended up going to the late side. And so I was like, what are we going to do? How you doing, Jake? How's it going? How's it going? I said, what are we going to do? Because, I mean, you got all of these bots, and they're all clamoring for the same set of commands. And we haven't had a chance to fully debug any of them. And like I said, a couple of my mods came to me and they said, there's too many things going on at once. Nothing's been fully debugged. Everything is basically being rushed into the server as fast as they can bring it in. So I said to trolling nicely, I said, don't you think you have enough on your plate just to verify these bots that you put in already are going to operate correctly? Let's get the main objectives here fixed. And so everything sounded fine, and then something went wrong. I don't know exactly what happened, because it happened so quick. Well, all of a sudden, I got locked on my server because the system was no longer responding to my key. Lumi had her key, so she went in with her key and got me modded back as royal family. I couldn't even delete people. I couldn't dismod them. I couldn't do anything, but she could do all that. So Lumi had to go in and boot trolling out of the administrative position because of the damage that was going on. Okay. And so we were able to get our server back to ourselves, back to fairly normal. Now, I do want to install some of the bots because, like me, 6 bot seems to be popular. I don't really see putting Restream bot back in. I'm sorry, Nightbot or Restream bot, because of the fact is that I don't really want to have to go through all the frustrations I was already going through with those two. Patreon had a bot, but apparently I couldn't get it to work. Okay. And so I worked on this server thing all afternoon, trying to find all the little problems that were cropping up like cockroaches everywhere. I mean, there was issues with valid mods were finding themselves not able to do the work. To regular users were not able to do much. They couldn't post, they couldn't read messages. There was an issue about permissions, some incorrect permission designs on certain channels. And so I just said, well, this is not what I want. This is not working right. And so that's the reason we got into this networking problem, because of all the frustrations. Trolling says, Michelle, please take my wrench away. We gotta get back to Ed Stream. Hi there, Kitty. How you doing? Sure, Trolling, I'll take your wrench away, but just remember, you're at the mercy of the other mods. So that's why I was trying to explain tonight what was going on, Tiger Kitty, with all the situation. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not mad at anybody here. I didn't even. I think what I felt more upset about last night was the way that Pete was telling me that he didn't appreciate my gameplay. Yeah, I was hurt last night. So I'm gonna talk about that for a bit. Guys, look, come here. Every single YouTube channel creator is just as stressed out as anyone else. We have to have fun. We got to have a good time. And all they want to do is sometimes just play a game. And we can finally escape the rudimentary doldrums of everyday life. And I like to show people what I like to do and how I play the game. Please understand, there's not too many visually impaired game players out there on the internet that do what I do. I mean, they may play the game, but a lot of them, well, are embarrassed to show all the times that they die, or the ones that when they get hurt or something. You know, for me, playing the game is a way for me to have a little fun. Like Ed's doing next door in the other room. He's having fun. He's drinking his beers. He's got a little bit of music on. Okay? What he's doing on his channel is his thing. Okay? That's what he wants to do. It's his way he likes to do it. That's the way he likes to de-stress. I respect that. Me, if it's not watching YouTube videos or petting the cat over here, like, come on, let's be honest. When was the last time you saw this kitty cat? He's always here. Yeah. He's looking at me like, oh, I mean I'm on TV again? Yeah, you are. The thing is that I'm trying to get at is I have to have a little fun too. You can only take so much. There's only so many hours in a day. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This is scary. What's so scary? It's just a group of people talking. Not really that bad. It's your thing. So if you enjoy it, now I would like to play with that girl Andrea. I did not set up my European account yet as a paid account. I'm still on the free to play level of the game. I probably won't be able to subscribe to the European server for at least a couple weeks. Okay. The other thing is that I found out my new electric rate is 18 cents a kilowatt hour. No, I'm sorry, 16 cents a kilowatt hour, which is almost twice as expensive as the bill is now. I can tell you that seeing my electric bill double isn't exactly going to be something I'm looking forward to seeing. That's reality. That's a fact. We all know that the server that we use to do the show is a major power consumer. It uses a lot of power. There's no doubt about that. Okay, we easily use close to 950 watts during the show, an hour. 950 watts an hour, because it's a server grade machine. Okay. Now, please note, server grade machines are run by people that they think are going to be able to handle it. Okay. Maybe in the old days, 950 watts, about 7 watts, 6 watts per kilowatt hour was pretty insignificant. But at 16 cents a kilowatt hour, that is a major showstopper. That is just absolutely the most ridiculous numbers I have ever seen in my life. Just make it here. That's a huge amount of electricity just to play a game. Okay. And so anyone that knows you, well, knows you do not like change. In Discord was just getting a little bit too confusing. It might have been better for the changes to happen at slow speed. Like I explained the trolling. You're going too fast. You're going too fast. We haven't even debugged the first program to make sure it was working. It's something that takes time to debug the program fully. That's what I think is, I mean, I don't mean to be a grump, but, like I said, it was just too many things going on at once, Tiger Kitty. That's what it came down to. That's why I said the trolling. I said is, you gotta slow down here. I mean, we haven't even fully debugged one program, and now you're doing 4. We have to get these bugs out. I have to understand what's going on so that I can fix the problem. See, please understand, I'm not like Ed. I'm not like the kind of person who likes to yell, Michelle, I'm having a problem with the who's, it's what's, and the this and that's. What do you mean the who's and what's and this and that? You're going to type this in the ram ding dong and zing zing zoom zoom. How do I know that? You just installed, Jumble Talk. How do I know what to do with Jungle Talk? I mean, all I know is, I understand what Jungle Talk does, but now what do I have to do with the zing zing and the zoom zoom? And what do I have to do with this variable over here? And what am I supposed to put in here? I need to know the program enough. At least I could say, okay, I know what the program can do. I know what it's supposed to do. And then I can work on it from one step at a time. And if there's something that program doesn't do, or if it doesn't work right, I like to know how I can work around issues. That's how I learned. But throwing a lot of programs at me all at once doesn't help. It just confuses me. That's the issue. thing is too, is we're trying to grow this channel. Just like Tiger Kitty and Andrew said to me in private, is Michelle has been around since 2010 in July, and how come she only has 1,300 and change subs on channels that are not that different than hers? Can have close to about 10,000 subs. Let me give you my personal view on that. Well, there are other channels for people with Asperger's, and there are. I personally have not seen a channel like mine with 20,000 subs in 11 years. No disrespect to my brothers and sisters with Asperger's. The reality is that our channels take longer to develop because first of all, there's a trust issue. We often feel like we don't really feel like we can, comfortable with certain positions. And so it takes us a while to kind of get out there and say, hey, I'll give this another shot. Then when we do, we're afraid that in some cases it is true. That there are people that take advantage of the situation and make fun of us. And they think it's funny when they can see our channels basically stagnate and slowly die from malnutrition, from improper care and feeding of the channel. It's heartbreaking because we're trying to create something. And yet some of us, I'll be honest, I'm one of them, sometimes has a hard time doing it. Because it takes a lot of work and patience, and sometimes, depending on the person's autistic spectrum and diagnosis, they may not have the ability to handle it. Okay? I mean, for example, let's take a look at Ed, for example. No, I'm not picking on Ed. Ed knows what I'm talking about here. If it wasn't for me helping him out, he wouldn't know how to even get on YouTube at all. I was one who helped get him started on YouTube. I'm the one who helped him to set up the channel. I'm the one who helped convince him to give it a go and try it. Yes, it was me that did that. But I also told him, I said, Ed, I want you to be successful on your own merits. Please understand that you have a different way of doing things than I do. It's your channel. Whatever you want to do on your channel is up to you. But with responsibility comes, well, big responsibility. Okay? Big responsibility. You have to know the rules. You have to know what YouTube will or will not allow. But that's okay. And you will learn those things as you go. I mean, when I first started out on YouTube, I wasn't that experienced either. I didn't start out knowing anything. I just had some basic rudimentary understanding, but I didn't have a lot of detailed understanding. And please understand that when I started, I did not live stream because I didn't have the capability of doing it. The live streaming came later. Okay? It took a while to get the technology and equipment to work for live streaming. So that's what I wanted to say. Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. And good to see you, Blue Ranch. Michelle had a bad evening. so scary. No, it's not. So anyone that knows you do not like to change, and Discord was just getting a little bit too confusing. It might have been better for the changes to happen at a slow speed. Yes, that's okay, Michelle. Shoo Hicks says Ed's show is killing it tonight. Well, that's fine. That's fine. There's no problem with that. Michelle, it can be hard work supporting you at times, but most of us know to expect that. Um, View hidden by Tiger. Sweet Juice says Brandon Vang and is playing music in the background. He might get your stream demonetized or straight. If he's playing music in his background, which you can barely hear, I'm not saying you can't hear it. He's got his trains running now, so you probably won't hear much music. Some people were saying in Ed's stream, talking about sending him money, but it's some app. Didn't you install? He didn't actually install it yet. It's called CashApp, which is fine. And he does have PayPal. He doesn't have PayPal me set up, but you can get him me set up. That's not a problem. The PayPal me set up for Ed would be relatively easy. Yes, it's EDMICHNO at PayPal. EDMICHNO at gmail.com. So when you get into PayPal, send a donation to EDMICHNO at gmail.com. I have a donate button, by the way. But since I'm not using Restream, you can't see it right now. But I'll give you mine. It's basically okay, mine is www. I'll just tell it again. www.paypal.me/BICHELA. That's mine. www.paypal.me/BICHELA. He can set up PayPal me too. I don't see why he couldn't. For him, maybe it might be a good idea to try it. Because that way he can receive donations in a large variety of money, including cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency. Just as I can too. I can receive money by cryptocurrency as well. It's a CashApp thingy he said to install for him. Well, I can install it later for him. As soon as he gives me the phone. But just keep one thing in mind, okay? This is important. Ed doesn't even have a SIM chip in his phone. All because of that, all of his notifications come through this phone. And so, because he doesn't have his own app, all the notifications come through my phone. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to install a CashApp for him on his phone when he doesn't even have a cell phone number that he can use that doesn't mix up with my phone number. That's EDMICHNO. So it's not admission, it's admissiono. EDMICHNO at gmail.com. So I'll type it again for you. Okay? It's C in Mitch. Okay. CHNO at ADMICHNO@gmail.com. Then this is it right here. CMAIL dot COM. So EDMICHNO@gmail.com. Okay? And when you get onto your PayPal program, the last you want to send money to, that's when you would send it to. Okay? EDMICHNO@gmail.com. So, anyway, tomorrow is another day in the morning, and I didn't even announce the stream to anybody. Tell Patty, I didn't share it with Craig. I guess the reason I didn't is, well, I don't know, I just kind of forgot, and really was just wanting to get something in fast. I'll see if I can share it out with a few people now. People know that I'm up. Maybe Patty will watch it. I don't know if she'll be on tonight. Patty usually goes to bed by now, so. But the thing is that people think just because I like to see Ed happy, healthy, and successful that I'm jealous. No, I'm not jealous of Ed. Because I'm not. I want to see Ed happy. Okay? I want to see Ed grow. Mature. Become the man he's meant to be. To be the man of success. Bringing home the money. Bringing home the bacon. Bringing home the sausages. Bringing home for him the things that he finds precious. I want to see him happy. I want to see him financially be independent. I want to see him grow. And I know for some people that's kind of hard to understand, but it's true. It's true. I want to see Ed be happy, be healthy, and that's the truth. Because I'm not mad at Ed. I'm not angry with Ed. Right now, he doesn't have much going on right now in his life. He doesn't have a lot of social activities. It's winter coming in. People are not going to be doing a lot inside, outside. You know, they're not going to be spending hours and let's see, my stupid charger. Okay, in days or weeks, playing games. I'll try this phone up here. It just isn't. You know, that's getting donations is a bloody great thing for both of you. Well, mainly for him because, you see, I don't think it's necessarily going to shoot donations with me. See, that's the thing. Everybody used to say was, "Oh, Michelle, you're getting money for beer, and you're financing his habit. You're." No, that wasn't the case at all. I wasn't. Okay. I told him as far as his habit goes, I said, you would have to support your own habit. I said, I can't afford to do it. I said, the donations have dried up. As it happened, the money has dried up. And that's the truth. You know, is that he He's doing fine. He's doing fine. I'll see if I can get Eddie CashApp set up, but I honestly gotta tell you, I don't know how he's gonna do it. He doesn't have a phone with a SIM chip. I don't know how he's gonna do it because how am I supposed to authenticate him? I don't know how I'm supposed to authenticate him because he doesn't have a phone with a SIM chip. I don't understand how I'm supposed to do that. You know. Well, anyway, guys, my back is tired. I'll talk to you guys really soon. I'll see you guys on the Discord. I did update the Discord. It would be great if you both have a way to people to donate. I agree. I have a way. But until recently, I didn't want to have it. It didn't want to receive donations. I know people think I'm going to embezzle the money and all that shit, and I'm going to steal his money. That's not the case. You know. He has to feel like he needs his own way to get donations. Because it would be better if he had his own way of receiving money. You know. So I don't know what else to say. It's not that Ed wouldn't trust me. It's the people themselves that don't trust me. I mean, you and I could talk about this in private, Tiger Kitty, but the truth is, there's a lot of misunderstandings about me on YouTube, and it just is really hard to explain that to some people, that I'm not a thief. Still, best friend of his own right, I agree. Well, anyway, Tiger Kitty, I will discuss this with you on Discord. Right now, it's calmed down on the Discord. I'm sorry, I don't have the Discord link. I just put it up in the in a couple places, including there should be one over here. So everyone, I'm gonna see you soon. And yes, he is running. Yeah. Please don't worry about things. I'm not. But and then again, as Ricker always said, he's not gonna worry about everything. But for now, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Just see you in the morning. Stay out of trouble. Oh, could you guys do me a favor? Please put a like in the like jar and ask your friends to subscribe to me and Ed's channel, to both channels, and let them know that Ed's content's different than my content. And I'm not angry at anyone if they want to be part of Ed's content. I'm not mad if people want to be part of my content. I just want to see people be happy and healthy and to, be a part of something great. So for now, everybody, get some sleep. I will talk to you in the morning. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.